A or W. It's like, no, it's not. To be fair, the first time I heard about Lonerbox was years ago when Bad Empanada defended you because Lonerbox wanted Twitch to ban you for your chat being too pro-China. Wait, what? Lonerbox wanted me to be banned because my chat was too pro-China? What the fuck? These people are so delusional, brother. Read a fucking foreign policy magazine article for once in your goddamn lives. Like, if you think I'm fucking pro-China, listen to Michael Bloomberg talk about China, okay? Holy shit. It's also so weird because it's not like fucking hate speech or anything. It's just, you know how like right-wingers, Nazis will always be like, oh, you just want to ban me because you disagree with me. That's literally what these guys are doing. Like, that's it. That's it. They're just like, oh, I disagree with your positions and I refuse to understand where you're coming from. And I'm going to shamelessly act like in my position of ignorance that you are actually in favor of things that you might not even be in favor of. And then I'm going to demand you get banned for it. It's not like I'm fucking saying like insane shit. It's not like I'm saying insane shit like, oh, genocide is good or anything. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. Sorry, praising America's geopolitical enemies is hate speech. In parentheses, you're Americophobic. That's literally what it comes down to.
There's many prominent nominally.
Should Twitch streamers be banned if their chats defy official Western narratives? Apparently, the answer is yes. That's tanky and ooh for some reason. Drone simping is fine though. What? What is this?
Of Ukraine, and the Chinese person was speaking, and Hasan's chat went fucking ballistic, like China simping, like tanky fucking, like no genocide, ooh woo fucking.
Why does he talk like this? For one, this is exactly what I mean. This is the
LB been making hate vids of Hasan for years. He's just finding out what the fuck's wrong with this guy, man. I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much about these people who apparently have been fucking, like, I've DM'd this guy in the past because I saw his video shitting on Benjamin Netanyahu. I have found out about other pro-Palestinian content creators he collaborated with in the past. Like small content creators that he brought up in his videos. Like Beast Bra says. That's weird, man. Someone in the chat said, why don't you just apologize? For what? Tatters told you all about it back then and you ignored it all? Like, apologize to what? Who? You? No, suck my dick. As a former Lonerbox viewer, he's just jealous. That's it. That's the entire guy. Is it personal jealousy or is it jealousy that he is channeling from Destiny? Because, like, simply put, that's where a lot of the Destiny resentment comes from. Jealousy. Jealousy that he feels as though he carved a space for politics on Twitch. And then I came in and he was no longer the golden boy. And he never just like let that down. You know what I mean? He just could never give up on that. And worst of all, when I left his community entirely, because there was a point, it's embarrassing to admit, but there was a point where I thought like he was one of these like people who had redeemed themselves, right? I was wrong. You're in a New York Times opinion piece? Wait, really? Details all his orbiters that you are evil and you're the reason he's banned, Lamau. But yeah, I think there's no reason to try and find like, I don't think there's a reason to try and find anything beyond what Destiny himself has openly recognized in this clip that you guys found. Oh, I'm in this? That's
Stop
crazy.
platforming people that are not supporting your candidates. You are private political parties. You're supposed to be self-interested, okay? The whole reason you have superdelegates and shit is to protect your elections, right? Stop inviting people to your events that hate your candidates. Don't do that. Stop doing that. It's retarded. Stop highlighting these people. Stop platforming these people. Stop spotlighting these people. Let them go to is it SDA, the Socialist Democratic Party of America? Let them go do events with those people. Jesus. Why would you cuck out so hard at these losers? Hasan shouldn't be anywhere near the DNC. Brianna Joy Gray, I don't know if she gets invited to shit. Nobody from Breaking Points, Kyle Kalinske included. I'm sorry. Maybe actually.
I like that he's the one who's like deciding, like in his mind, guy who doesn't even know what the fuck the DSA is deciding who gets to be invited to the DNC. Like, why won't they listen to me, man? What the fuck? I am the ultimate decider of who gets to go, please. Me, I didn't go, but
I'll give him. He's a little over the wall for me. Maybe he could come back though.
oh, never mind. He said maybe Kyle Kalinske can come back. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, anybody related to I don't know where Sam Cedar was. Actually, Sam Cedar is so poisoned by the people around him that no, even he shouldn't be anywhere. Yeah, none of these people should be anywhere near, because if you're
like, damn, Sam Cedar disinvited from the DNC.
If you're the Democratic Party, you have to support the people that are supporting you, okay? Like, one of the things that you guys, I hate being a cock, I hate being a cuckoo, but I have to remind you guys of this, okay? I have to remind you guys because you have to understand this, okay? Because you take me for granted, all right? You take my psychological tenacity for granted. It is incredibly difficult to be out there on your own, okay? With no major backing, no major political communities.
Who's he talking to? His ego is out of control, dude. Like, I don't even know who the fuck he's talking to when he says, like, y'all don't appreciate me. I don't know, maybe his own community. He also said he got invited to DNC, but he turned it down. Oh, okay, good move. I don't know if he actually did, but who gives a fuck?
Nobody else in the internet. That is an
Psychological tenacity. Boy breaks his brain every 3 to 5 business days. Yeah, dude.
incredibly difficult thing to do. So if you're the Democratic Party and you're backing people that hate your candidates and you're not providing any support to people that support your candidates, what the fuck? Give these people support. It doesn't have
What do you mean? Harry Hassan was mobbed up, dude.
to be me, although it should be.
This is how I start tweaking out when I fumbled a naturally funny baddie. He's saying all this because he said he wants to start a media company with people on the left who will do nothing but suck off the Dems. Would you ever go back to the DNC after they treated you? How? Yeah, fuck yeah. Why wouldn't I? Chad, I want to go to the fucking RNC too. What are you talking about? They want to be you?
You
What is
appear to have a crush on Hasanabi. Is that correct?
Yes, if he ever watches this, I'm sorry
Sorry for what?
for being on here. He hates it.
Why?
Okay.
He's a socialist and he knows the formula of the podcast. I'm not going to go into, you understand.
It's possible that because he's such a low-tier, lowbrow debater.
He's not a debater, and he's been very clear that he doesn't. He's not a
shouldn't
debate
be
lord.
because he's literally a moron. So it doesn't surprise
Hell yeah, baby.
me. He can't
I
debate.
completely disagree. He doesn't say that he's the smartest person. He's an internet personality who
Guy who was connected to
is
Shaky
a
Girl
political commentator.
and got his job because he had contacts.
Do you watch
with
political commentate?
Yes,
commentate?
I'm a political commentator.
Okay.
You say shaky gurger? What the
And
fuck is
poli-
shaky gurger?
Shaky
A
Girl,
political.
What is a shaky gurga? Yes, he got his job because he's connected to Shaky Gurger.
Commentator.
And got his job because he had contacts.
Do you
with
watch
Shaky
political
Girl.
commentate?
Yes,
Commentate?
I'm a political commentator.
Okay, and people watch you.
Yes.
And there's people who think you're an idiot. So.
Yes, but you know the difference is that I debate with those people and beat them. And you know what he does? He
I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but I highly doubt that he has decent debate acumen. Did he say I was low T or low tier? Oh, he said I was a low tier debater. Yeah, these guys are such fucking losers. This is why I hate this goddamn space.
guy who was connected. Yes,
commentate?
I'm a political commentator.
Okay, and people watch you.
Yes.
And there's people who think you're an idiot. So.
Yes, but you know the difference is that I debate with those people and beat them. And you know what he does? He loses.
He was going to debate that one dude with the blue hair, but that guy is.
Destiny would
Destiny
absolutely
is,
annihilate
Destiny's-
Hasanabi. It wouldn't even be close because he's annihilated him
Because
before.
he's good at probing questions.
I'm Australian. I thought Destiny and Hasan were on the same side or shared the same beliefs. What? Destiny went so far left, he started playing for the other side. Sam Hammond and H3 went from voicing inclusion and preaching hate towards those that disagree. Sad to see. But also to be a fair, Hasan is creeping up on that territory at this point. I love that she states he wouldn't like that she's on that pod, and that guy immediately clarifies why. Huh. Did Jank? Destiny would fold us on. There's a reason he doesn't debate. I do debate. That's the other side of this. That like I do. I debate all the time. The thing is, I pick and choose who I debate. Why the fuck would I debate some absolute monstrous piece of shit that has spent 5 years cyber stalking my ass? It's finally Jover. I know. They act like you're so scared. Like there's so many Voz debating D. He's just annoying. I know. I used to do it all the time. Why would I beef with a flop? Exactly. Wait, what? Hasan anti-Semitic?
What are we saying?
Oh, this fucking guy, bro. No, there's a lane, man. There's a lane, I promise. I think... Motherfuckers would clip this. You've said before that you're not a debater and you don't like debating. Yes, I'm not a debater. I don't like debating. And yet, I still do debate. Yeah. My position on this is very clear and has not changed. I think if you present yourself as exclusively a debater, your community becomes a bunch of toxic little gremlins who don't care about anything, who don't care about any like real tangible positions, but simply care about the blood sport. Ha ha ha, Jews, am I right? Lol. Dude, what do you mean? First of all, the chatter who linked that is Jewish. We're literally making fun of this dude for falsely claiming that I'm anti-Semitic. Yeah, of course I'm gonna fucking laugh at that, dumbass. What am I supposed to do? Be like, oh my God. This person is smearing me as an anti-Semite. What am I supposed to do? Please take this seriously. I like that it's like so obviously like a completely fucking idiotic false smear, but I have to take it seriously. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. You know, calm down. Someone said I was in this. What is this? This failure is especially remarkable given that Biden-Harris administration's first years delivered significant youth-centered achievements, student debt relief, unprecedented climate investments, and meaningful gun safety legislation. Yet these victories were difficult with many young people to see or feel in real life, and Mr. Biden lacked the gifts of speech-making and persuasion to talk about these accomplishments effectively in today's fractured media landscape. Imagine if Mr. Biden and Ms. Harris had the dexterity and fluency to go on YouTube with Hasanpiker, go on Joe Rogan's podcast, or other Gen Z destinations and make the case for young Americans about these accomplishments. Okay. I think a lot of people fail to understand this, okay? A lot of the stuff that we're talking about here in terms of the accomplishments of the administration, many of which I've openly admitted, recognized, defended, okay? They are not enough. Oh, there was a Richie Torres slander. This was awesome. I'm on MSNBC, talked to New York State Assembly member for District 36.
Your reaction to something that a Democratic congressman from New York said. This is
a fucking, he just shredded his ass.
Congressman Richie Torres, who tweeted out, Donald Trump has no greater friend than the far left, which has managed to alienate historic numbers of Latinos, blacks, Asians, and Jews from the Democratic Party with absurdities like defund the police or from the river to the sea or Latin X. I want to give you a chance just to respond to that broad takeaway from someone who is a Democratic Party member here in New York City.
I think Richie Torres probably had that in the drafts of his Twitter long before this election and was waiting for an opportunity to just confirm his prior sentiments. What I've found instead today, spending the day on Hillside Avenue in Queens and on Fordham Road in the Bronx, two areas that saw the strongest shifts towards Donald Trump and even larger numbers of voters who just didn't turn out at all, is that voters were primarily motivated by the economy, by a rising cost of living crisis, and by despair over the continued genocide in Gaza.
This guy's awesome. Yeah, Richie Torres is backed by Republican billionaires and like Kahanist terrorists. Why are liberals doing culture war against the left? No one has said Latinx seriously in 4 years. They're fucking shadowboxing. No, stop. Felix Biederman said this best. I listened to the Chapo episode, the paywalled episode last night. The last time the Democrats won was when they did do the Latinx shit, which was 2020. That's right. We're back on the Latinx train, baby. He was like, if anything, the last time the Democrats were winning shit was in 2020. And they definitely were doing some kind of like aesthetic posturing. People think that because you're Turkish and you're pro-Palestine, even I thought you were anti-Semitic a few weeks ago from what I heard. I'm not educated on these matters since I'm not poli-sci, but I can see you're trying your best. I think that's what's so crazy is that like, and that's what's kind of scary about America, that like I can have such a prominent platform while being like an overt anti-Semite according to my naysayers. Like, and people are like, oh yeah, well, he's probably anti-Semitic, but I'll hear what he has to say. Like, when I hear that someone is a fucking anti-Semite, okay, I'm like, I'm done. I'm done with that person. You understand? Like, that's what's so crazy that, like, because there's so much, like, underlying anti-Semitic attitudes and sentiments that are considered permissible by broader society that, like, people are like, yeah, he's probably anti-Semitic, but I would like to hear what he has to say. I'm not, okay? Like, that's what's crazy. I wouldn't expect people if people were like, yeah, damn, I go to Hasan for his anti-Semitism, it's like, that's crazy. Imagine the inverse. People coming in here being like, this guy's not anti-Semitic at all. I'm done watching him. Would be very funny. Except, of course, no one fucking says that, because all of the people who are anti-Semitic already fucking hate me because I've always been against anti-Semitism. That's the point. You can fucking cry about it all day, every day till the cows come home. But most normal people have the capacity to understand, like, maybe this guy who has spent hours and hours and hours and hours combating anti-Semitism, both long before October 7 and certainly after October 7, pretty much every fucking day, maybe he's not trying to be anti-Semitic in like expert difficulty, okay? Maybe he's just not anti-Semitic at all. Anyway. I watch you for being a foe towards gay and trans people. Yeah. Anyway. Many Democrats failed to turn out the vote at the rate they did in 2020 when they ousted Donald Trump, according to an analysis of election data. Who could have predicted this? Who said this was a problem? Are you going to debate Shaky Gurga on Thanksgiving? Yes. It's called Janksgiving, but I guess we should change it to Shaky Gurga's Giving. Yeah, I think Hasan only wants to end anti-Semitism so he can bring it back and take the credit. Yeah. Yeah, my goal is to eviscerate anti-Semitism so that, you know, I can be the last remaining anti-Semite on expert difficulty. That's the same principle for everything, by the way. Like, that's the same fucking principle every time. Like, people will be like, oh, dude, I heard Hasan is a white supremacist. He's like anti-black. It's like, why? That's what I tell people who are surprised that I watch you for the misogyny. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. My goal is to give people the appropriate tools to combat hate, only so that it's like way harder for me to be hateful. You know what I mean? I gotta like get better at my dog whistles. New game plus difficulty, baby. Yeah, that's why I'm a grifter on the left, because I secretly love the way that society is designed. You know what I mean? But for some weird reason, I am not comfortable enough to just like be a guy who says everything you know about society is great, which is like 98% of political commentators, both in this space and certainly in mainstream media. So why the fuck wouldn't I just say that? Why am I taking a immediately unpopular position? Most people don't want to think about everything being broken fundamentally, okay? And they are quite resistant to anyone who tells them that it is busted. You are transphobic, but that's okay. Literally all cis people are. Posturing about trans people doesn't kill the cis brainworms. You're still better than most leftists on trans people, though. Yeah, see, this is what I mean. This is the type of shit that like would normally make a weak person go, okay, I'm done, right? And this is why I always tell you, okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. The original sin of being a cishet. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what people think, you know, just don't have values that are shakeable, have uncompromising values, and it will be fine. Also, that chatter is incorrect. I am a foe. I'm an LGBTQ foe. Okay, I'm an enemy. I'm an enemy to the LGBTQ community. Everyone knows this. Chatter said you can't be anti-transphobic until you transition. Be like a mountain standing before a mighty river. I mean, it is true. Just like, yeah, look, see, Here's how easy it is too. I'm a foe to the LGBTQ community. And then I do this, and then it's done. It's wiped out. We wiped it out. Boom. We wiped it out. Boom. Them pits away. Sniffing stinky pits always brings my mood up, especially after a long hot day. Geez. Okay, y'all are saying shit you shouldn't say. Anyway, so annoying. Show the pits again, I beg. No. Are those even real comments? No, I'm just making them up. No, they're definitely real comments. Okay, let's continue. Let's get back into it. All right, we're gonna do fucking border czar. Incoming Trump's border czar.
Trump's granddaughter with Elon Musk, with the Trump family,
What is
and
this?
clearly